Okay, friends, today I get to sit down with Felipe Couto. We're over on the Carnival Valor right now, and he's the cruise director. How you doing, mate?
Life is fantastic. Very nice to have you here. Thank you for your time and thank you all very much for watching.
Yeah, we've got 5 minutes, and I want our guests to get to know you. So let's dive in and let's start with the basics. So, who are you and where are you from?
My name is Felipe. I am from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, as I always like to say, the Carnival City of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I've been with Carnival since 2002, which means it's January 4th. I completed 23 years with this amazing company. Yes.
23
Yeah.
years.
I was this tall when I joined the company.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you. It's been a journey. I love it.
Now, talking of journey, you have a really exciting journey through the company. Do you mind sharing how you began on cruise ships?
Absolutely. I first started off as a waiter in the dining room where I currently eat. I wasn't even a guest waiter. I was learning to become a guest waiter in the dining room, and I started off as a waiter in the dining room, and then I got promoted to Fun Squad a couple of years later, where I got to work with Mr. John Hild. Yes, and he trained me in one of the very first Carnival colleges on board the Carnival Glory back in 2004. And that was a brand new Fun Squad. And I had to learn from, the basics of the position, what it is all about. And a few years later, in 2007, I got my first shot to become a cruise director. I was an acting cruise director back in my time. We used to have a position in the middle. There was the assistant cruise director. So I had to go through the assistant cruise director, then cruise director, acting cruise director, and then in 2009, I believe, I was fully promoted to cruise director.
Wow.
And so many ships, so many
Yeah.
runs, so many stories. I love it.
You've seen it, you've done it. And I know many of our guests have been cruising for years, and there have been changes as we've gone through.
Absolutely.
But let's look at what we have right now. What is your favorite, do not miss event that you get to host as cruise director?
We might share the same opinion about this. I think one of my personal favorite ones will be the Love and Marriage show.
Yeah.
And simply because, it's all about people. It's all about getting to know people and getting to know the couples and the stories. And we can't control what happens during the Love and Marriage show. So it's always, one of those events that I still get a little bit nervous but excited about, because I don't know what's going to be said, what's going to happen. But every cruise, the Welcome Aboard show is a very important one as well, because we set the tone for the cruise, right? And from there, everything develops. So every event is important, but for sure, Welcome Aboard show and the Love and Marriage, for me, has to be my favorite one.
I love that. Now, getting to know you as a person a little bit better, you come from Rio de Janeiro, a city that is famous for Carnival and music.
Yes.
What's your favorite music?
Bossa Nova has to be just because of the rhythm, the way, the guitar is played, and it suits you. So whenever I have the chance, whenever I'm working on the schedule or paperwork, computer work, I always try to put a little Bossa Nova music behind to relax me.
Oh, I love
and
that.
recharge my energy so I can go back out there, fresh. Bossa Nova is...
Let's talk food. So you've been working on these ships for a long time, but you're in great shape. How do you
Oh, you're too kind.
You're in great shape. How do you find that balance between the delicious food and also looking after yourself?
Well, luckily, I have to say I'm a lazy person when it comes to gym. But luckily, the position forces us to do all the parties, which is a great workout. So if you're cruising with us, and I know a lot of your viewers, they do cruise a lot, you know that we have sail away parties. We have 80s rock and glow. In some of the ships, we have unique parties. I'm coming from the breeze with the tailgate. So those parties, they are great for me, to help me work out. My other half, she also puts a little pressure on me to, go to the gym, which is good. I'm not going as often as she wants me to. But in balance, I think balance is everything. Because when you are younger, it doesn't matter how much you eat. You can eat anything and everything and nothing changes much. But as you get older, metabolism goes down. So now I'm trying to find my balance. I'm not there yet, but I will.
Now, Felipe, before we round things off, I always like to get a story out of our cruise directors. And you told me one that we've got to share with the people. Can you tell everyone about your experience in Santorini?
One of my favorite ports. If you've been to Santorini in Greece, it's. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen pictures of Santorini. The houses, the white houses on the side of the mountain with the blue dome. So Santorini is beautiful. In order to get to the top of Santorini, you have to go by one of these three different ways. Cable car, you can walk all the way up there, and there are 700 steps or platforms, or you can go by donkeys. They have donkeys they will pull the donkeys all the way up there. True story. On board the Carnival Pride, I took my Fun Squad team for lunch on top of the mountain, and on the way we went by cable car. On the way back down, there was a long line. So in order to avoid the line, I thought, well, we can walk down there, right? Let's do it. And we started walking all the way down there. Bear in mind, we're talking 45, 50 minutes walk. And now a side story, my dad, he collects rocks. So my dad asked me for one rock from Santorini, and I thought, I'm gonna pick up one rock from the top of the mountain because, it's easier to be a local rock. And I found this perfect shaped, round, polished black rock, and I thought my dad is gonna like this one. And I held it in my hand, and off we went down the mountain. 45 minutes later, after sweating a little bit, after that long walk under the sun, when I got to the to the bottom of the mountain and I opened up my hand to check the rock, I was proud of myself. I got a rock for my dad. I was sweaty, and the rock kind of opened up along with my fingers, and I found out it was not a rock. It was a donkey, a donkey poop. And if you're wondering, yes, I took it to my dad. No, I didn't. But that was true story. And my team made fun of me until the end of the contract. Yeah, I took care of that donkey poop with so much care.
Be careful if you shake hands with Felipe. Felipe, thank you for giving us 5 minutes.
Thank you, Lee. What a pleasure. Always great to see you, buddy. And thank you all very much for watching.
You're currently on the Valor.
Yes.
Do you have contracts lined up?
Yes, I'm staying on the Valor until May, when I go on vacation. Then I return, and I'll stay on the Valor until mid-November.
There we go.
So the whole year.
New Orleans, Louisiana, on the Valor.
Gnarly.
This is the man to see. Give us our woo.
Woohoo! Thank you.